Hi guys, good to have you all back. So this week we are doing my favorite projects of 2024. I've been doing so many over the past 12 months. Now for my favorites list, I did not include the big projects like the completed journal, the paper engineering, figuring out, measuring, brain hurting projects. No, I really wanted to have projects that are beginner friendly, that are supply friendly, and budget friendly, because I basically want everyone to be able to join in, no matter what your level of paper crafting is or no matter how many beautiful papers you have. So today's project is all of the above. It's very beginner friendly, it's very supply friendly, and it's very budget friendly. Yeah. What are we doing? Okay, I'm going to combine two again today. We are doing collage strips / collage frames. I absolutely love making them. They're so relaxing. You have minimal supplies, and if you have scraps, you're going to use up scraps. Anyone can do this, and they're very popular because I've seen them floating around on YouTube and on Instagram, and we just love them. Okay, for supplies, let me show you what I am using. Let's start with tools. Ruler, knife, glue, scissors. Yeah, I might take out a paper trimmer, but if you have this, you don't need a paper trimmer, right? Okay, then for papers, you need, let's say, less love scrapbook paper. I'm using less love scrapbook paper. Not necessarily all. You need a base, lovies, just a piece of paper. You could take out sort of a glossy magazine cover. If you're just starting out, something that is sturdier than normal copy paper. Yeah, so I'm using this as a base, especially for the collage strips. Now for the collage frames, I prefer mine to be a little bit sturdier. You could make them from a scrapbook paper, but I'm going to use like the cover of a scrapbook paper pad, a very cheap one. That is actually a little bit sturdier. If you want them really, really sturdy, you can take out chipboard or whatever you want, yeah? So these are the bases. Now, for covering them, for making the collages, paper. Lovies, paper. Whatever you want, yeah? Your scrappies, your book pages, your scrapbook paper, your digitals, your design paper, anything. Now, I am going to use digital scrappies that I have. I have loads and loads. So I'm going to use mainly digitals because I went through it this week, because I always organize at the end of the year. These are the digitals that I've used this year, and then I just, start afresh in January. So I have loads and loads of lovely small bits and bobs from digitals, and I'll also combine them with other scraps like book pages and all sorts of paper. Yeah? And that's it. I might do some inking at the end. Yeah. Also, I might decorate with a label or a postage stamp or whatever I can find. But what you need basically is a base, a little bit sturdier, and paper to put on. That's it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the strips. The frames need a little bit of more work, a little bit of measuring, but I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I am doing this on a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. Now, the only thing you decide is now, how wide do you want your strips? Yes, do you want them 2 inches? Do you want them 3 inches? I am going to do 2 inches. So I'm mainly going to make strips of 3 inches. So this is 12, so I can make four strips that are 3 inches wide by 12 inches tall. Yeah, so I'm going to divide my paper up. Are you going to do 4? I'm going to do 4. Okay, take out your paper trimmer, or if you don't have a paper trimmer, but you have a cutting mat. You need a cutting mat, lovies. You need something to cut. Yeah. And then we're going to do 3. Lining it up. Straight everywhere, hopefully. Hopefully, because that would be lovely. Yes? Strippies. Could be single-sided, could be double-sided. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, lovies. Just, you know, strips of paper. Now, if you're not using scrapbook paper, another piece of what have you that is a little bit sturdier. And then you take out your scraps. So I have my 4 strippies. I have my glue page. Let's just find out how many times I will actually use my glue page. Probably not a lot. And I have my scrappies. Now, I am sort of cheating a little bit, guys, because I know I spent so much time going through my scraps, getting distracted. So I already went through my scrappies. I have decided to pick out pieces that are at least 3 inches wide, but the height of them can be different. See? Different heights. Don't have this big of a piece, because then it's not a collage strip, then it's like a piece of paper. Yeah? So let's just start with one. Now you can decide if you want to have this themed, like with all the sort of the same colors or the same style, or just have it totally eclectic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, some of these digitals are mine and some are from other beautiful digital artists, because I have used so many digitals this year. It's insane, yeah. And I've made a lot. And this is one of mine. If I know which one it is, guys, I will definitely tell you. Now, they can be too big. They can stick out. Guess what? That's why they invented scissors. Yeah. Are you just going to put glue on here? Okay. I'm just using glue stick. If you really want to, you can. You have my permission to use art glitter glue if you really want to. Right? Okay. I'm going to line it up, hopefully. I have chosen to put the white of the scrapbook paper in the back because this is a lovely sort of neutral color. So if it shows up a little bit, it's okay because it's not white. And I want to alter different sizes here and there. Vintage postal. There we go. You can overlap if you want to. I think it looks better if it doesn't. Here's one of the sort of the drawers handle thingies. That's also cool, right? Not all of them are cut to size nicely. Now the idea for this, of course, came from the brilliant Mr. Tim Holtz, who we all love and adore. He made a collage strips maybe even the year before, and this year he came out with larger pieces, like bigger ones. Yeah, I was surprised. And I love them, and I take the inspiration from them. I have actually, I think, never used one of them because I like to make my own. I'm going to scooch this in a little bit. Like a drawer handle. How cool is this? Yeah. Let's see if I can do something with some writing. I think this is Tracy Fox. Yes, cutting it in half, really nice. But I am going to use my ruler and a knife. For sure. Because I am not a straight cutter at all. Now, I know I'm going to get questions. What do you use these for? Well, first off, lovies, they're so fun to make. You don't need to use them for anything. They're just fun to make. But these ones that I've made 3 inches wide are going to be belly bands, side tucks, pockets. You can do, shall I scooch it in a little bit here? Yeah, I want this last piece on here. Journal toppers. You can do basically whatever you want to. Lady. Is this too small? I did take into consideration when I've just sorted these out. Is it at least 3 inches wide? And they almost were all of them. But if they're not, then it's like millimeter. Really cool. Do we want to... Oh, it says lady, and then let's do some ladies. No, I'm not going to do the whole piece. I'm just going to do the top of it. Why not? this big? No. This much. This much. So lovely, right? This is also from one of my older digital kits. Do you want a small piece in between? Do we have a small piece? Oh, I have a color swatch here. That is cool. Okay, small piece first. Color swatch. Did I glue on? No, you glued on this one. Lovely. Now normally I make the collage strip smaller, like 2.5 inches. And I was thinking, why not try to do a bigger one? Why not? Do we want floor? I really want to stay sort of within this color scheme. There we go. A little bit more. Just something lovely. It's like a millimeter too short. I don't care. I'm just gonna cut it off the last bit. Yeah? Okay. Well, I did lots of gluing on my page. Right? Okay. Take out your scissors, lovies. I am going to take out my ruler knife because that works way better for me. It's like making a masterboard in a strip form. And then straight. For me, it's sort of the same therapeutic sort of, you know, hobby. It just relaxes me. And you use up some lovely stuff. There we go. And I needed to cut the tiniest bit here on the bottom. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Fantastic. Cool, right? Do you want to do another one? Let's do another one. Let's see if we can add a little bit of color. I have some more colorful pieces out as well. Like this. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, right? This is from my Bachelor kit. Some digitals I do recognize because they're mine. Some I recognize because I just recognize the artist, like Michelle the Junk Journal Studio. I am going to do a small strippy in between that is more neutral-ish. Yeah, well, we had a leftover strippy from Miss Tracy Fox. There we go. I really wanted the poster stamp to be on here. Yes. Maine sweet corn. Sweet corn. There we go. Pretty, pretty. And something more brown. Oh, look at this. Oh, that looks so cool, right? Again, this is from Michelle. Probably from one of my favorite kits ever. This is how I sort of got to know Michelle. She made a kit called Summer's Bounty. It's a couple of years old now. Because, well, we've been friends for a couple of years now. And I fell in love with it. And that's how we got to know each other. I'm going to... Why are you cutting? I don't know. Because I really want to keep this piece. I love it. I have the digital. I can use it again. No worries. Do you want to do another sort of label? Oh, this one's going to be so cool. There's a tiniest bit of white here on the top. I did not do a good job with cutting here. Sonoma red wine. Okay. Vintage 1858. Well, that's antique now. That's not called vintage anymore. Is this too small? The tiniest bit, I think. So I might need to do a little bit of inking. Daisy. There you go. Do we want something, another color in between? Something blue. Something blue. Oh my gosh. Something blue is something I said a couple of times a day when I was still working, because I worked in the bridal industry. Yeah, so sold wedding dresses, was really nice. I've done this for almost 30 years, and every time I sold a dress, I got the bride a little present, like something blue. So I told her something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. So I got her a little present. What are we going to finish with? Something more neutral. Oh, I have these. Aren't these just glorious? But what are we going to finish with then? Don't know. What else do we have? Maybe some writing. I do have some writing somewhere. That's too much orange next to each other. Writing? Where are you? I thought I just had some writing. Oh, apparently I don't. So then I'm gonna do this with also the little bit of blue. Now I'm using like pieces of sort of ephemera. But you could also do this with just, you know, torn pieces from design paper, scrapbook paper, or book pages, what have you. Cool, right? So I'm going to cut the edges. Oh my gosh, this one is really, really lovely. Do you want to make another one? I do. I want to make another one. Let's see. This was rather bold, sort of vintage. Let's do a cutesy one, because, you know, I have cutesy stuff. Yes, look at this lovely little bird. It's a big image, though. Also have this. Very cute. Will it fit? It will. Are you gonna use a piece of this? Yes, but a smaller piece. Gingham, hello gingham. Yeah, love. I've printed this on sort of linen cardstock. It has almost, it has sort of a structure to it, but that's quite alright. This is sticking out the tiniest bit here. So I really want to glue this underneath, like so. See? Oh yeah, that looks so cool. Loving the gingham, as usual. I just love gingham. Yes. I believe this one is from my Victorian spring kit. From way back in the year, or it is a piece of the miscellaneous, extra large miscellaneous one. I've also used some of these images. Love this. Look at this. I have a this somewhere. What else? Lovely bird. I'm gonna use this one as well. Something else, sort of cutesy. Do we have more cutesy? Oh my gosh. I have this from the Denim and Lace. Denim and Days? Denim and Lace, lovely. I'm going to cut a piece. Just taking out some larger pieces as well. I knew I was just going to cut them. And these are strippies, so you can do 2 strippies, you can do 4 strippies, you can do how many strippies that you want, love. I really like this part. Okay. I think this is too close together. It needs a something. Does it need a this? Maybe. I will not use the whole image. just a part of it. Who's ticking? Oh, it's my neighbor. I'm sorry, loves, if you hear some ticking noises. That's my neighbor. I have the feeling that this is not straight at all. But hey. Oh, that's just too perfect, right? Sorta is. I also really want to use the bird somewhere. Not straight. So I'm gonna glue it over it. Yes, and then the bird. Yeah. There you go, birdie. Two strippies of blue. I really want to have the distress part on here. Like so? Like so. Lovely. I really want to use this one. But then it needs to go over another pretty one. Like this. For this one. Oh, I have her. She's pretty. She's too small. Something brighter. Ooh, that's too bright, right? Do we have something sort of cutesy? Oh, I have a lovely blue one. This one. Oh, cute. Very cute, right? But I really wanted to use this. I am going to put this here. Yes, and then end with probably this. Okay, bunnies. This was most likely an Easter kit. My own, very old one. Tiny bit higher, and there we go. Like putting a piece of ribbon or lace on. It's just cool. Then we need the last strippy. What is this? What is this? A car? No. Oh, I have a pink one. Pinky one? No, this is more with green, right? Yes, with greens and blues. Denim. Denim. Perfect. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Guys, I quickly switched up because I just seen this lying here and the denim is cute, but this is way cuter. Way cuter. But it does mean that it is too, this is too short of a piece, but that's quite right. I'm just going to cut it off. This is also a piece of trim. This is a piece of trim that I scanned. I actually own this trim. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do I have time for another one? Of course you do. You have all the time in the world. I'm going to do the last one. Let's do a sort of neutralish one. Yeah, I have this. I don't know. This is not mine. This is from another person's kit. This is from Tracy. I know this one. And oh, look at, I have these. Love them. Love them. Okay, am I going to start with this lovely postman on the top? Are we going to call him Pat? Postman Pat. Ruler. Somewhere buried underneath all this beautiful ephemera. There you go, Postman Pat. I do not want the whole piece, just the smaller piece. There we go. I really want to have the post office department on here. There we go. And also a piece of the airmail print. Yeah. Then, well, for sure this. Because love. I'll do this. I might use another piece somewhere. Yeah, it's a car. Does it fit? Is it straight? Oh my gosh, is this straight? It's not even close to straight, love. Okay. Well, we're gonna make it straight. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. And then this little bit, maybe a little bit more color. This has a little bit more color. That's 2 of those, love. 2 of those. Oh, I have this in green. Collector's name, John Williamson. There you go, John Williamson. Is it big enough? I need a bigger piece because A, this is a little bit too small and I need to straighten this. So what are we using? This. Why does this not want to stay down? Stay down! Do you want me to take out the big guns? Yes, and by the big guns I mean art glitter glue. Then we're going to do the green strippy. Yes. And another gentleman. Because he be cool. Yeah. I'm not gonna use the whole piece. I'm just gonna take a piece off. About here. What? How is this in any... So crooked. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I followed the text. I did not follow my lines. Much better. I'm a professional, you know. I should know this. There we go. I have more sort of strippies. But this was going to be neutral. Yeah, well, I guess not as neutral as I would have liked it. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I'm going to put on this one and then smaller strip on the bottom. I'm going to repeat the green in another sort of ruler thingy. Very cool. I think I will decorate this one. It needs a little bit of decorating. So let me cut all around it, lovies. And then we have 4 of them. Oh my gosh, I actually want to make more. Let me quickly check the time. Oh yes, also gonna make frames. Sure. Isn't it lovely? Love them. They turned out so cool. Honestly, guys, I can make these for hours and hours. I just really, really like them. Now, I am not going to decorate them, probably maybe later, hopefully, if I have a little bit of time left. But I really want to do some of the frames as well. Now, this requires a little bit of measuring, but I'm going to make it simple. I'm going to make this from a 12 by 12. I want to make 6 frames. I'm going to do 6? 6 frames, yeah. First off, I'm going to cut my 12 by 12 in half. So it's, well, it's damaged here, so I'm going to make 5. I'm going to cut it in half. Yes, so one of the sizes is 6. My frames are going to be 6 inches high, and I'm going to divide these in 3. So 4. 6 by 4. Ruler, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 by 4. But, lovies, make them any size that you want. I just want to utilize the size of the paper and... Okay. 6 by 4. Now, you can basically make 6 out of this. But because this is damaged, I'm going to make 5. I'll probably only decorate 4 of them. So I'm going to do 4. Now, lovies, if you're from the Netherlands or Europe or what have you, and you do not use inches and your mat is in centimeters, then you're just going to do centimeters instead of inches. And just eyeball it, right? An inch is about 2 centimeters. So, yeah? So, just try to figure it out. See what size that you like. I'm going to line it up. Okay. I am going to have my frame is going to be 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Easy, right? I think that's easy. So I'm taking out my pencil, lining it up with my mat. Yes? Straight here, straight here, straight here. Try to have it straight. Lining it up with 1 inch, and I'm just going to draw a line from top to bottom. There you go. Yeah? Okay. Flipping it over and do another inch here. Simple, love. This is simple. If you have a ruler and a pencil, just, if you don't have a mat, then you really need to, mark inch here, inch here, inch here. But a mat, just, honestly, guys, one of the best things to have. And a needle threader. Also, needle threader. Yes. There. And the last one here. Now I am making a rectangular frame. You could make this into a square. You can make this in any size that you want. I'm just going to do a classic rectangular square. Now, here's where the knife comes in. Knife would be handy to have. I am going to put a little mark here just for my eyes. Yeah? So I know where to cut. I'm going to line it up. Yes. And I'm going to cut the middle part out. Stay still, piece of paper. Yes. So within the lines, lovies. Now, you can do these frames in 2 ways. You can do it the very easy way and a little more a bit difficult way. Do you want me to show you both? Okay, I'm going to start with the difficult. I'm going to do all of them, guys. Yeah, just, inch, 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 frame. Okay, I'm going to start with a little more difficult way. Why? What do you want to achieve? I really actually want this to be covered and this to be covered. So covered on the inside and on the outside. Right? Are you going to do this one a little bit cutesy? Well, apparently I am. I do not want cutesy. I want non-cutesy. I want non-cutesy. I really want here on here. Okay, because I want to fold it over here, here, and here. I'm going to glue it on, but it needs to stick out on all sides, top, side, and here in the center. Yeah. So what I'm basically doing is putting glue on here. This is the difficult version. You could do the easy version where you just put something on and then cut it all around these edges. This is sort of a real something. There you go. So sticking out on the top, on the side, and over here. Yes. Sticking out, sticking out, sticking out. Okay. Now, for the difficult part. This is the difficult part. You need, yeah, well, you could do this with scissors, but I'm going to use a knife for this, yeah? I'm going to start in a corner. I'm not going to cut like this or like this, but I'm going to cut at an angle. Like so. Yes, towards the inside. And I'm going to put something here. I'm going to cut towards the inside. Yeah? How are you going to do this? Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to take off the corner. Like so. Why? Well, let me show you. I am going to take art glitter glue for this because I've used heavy paper to print on. Hi Art. How's it going, love? Yeah? Then I'm going to fold it over. Fold it over. There you go. If this was just printed on copy paper, just normal book page, I wouldn't need heavier glue. But I printed this on probably 180 grams. And you're gonna fold it over. Yes. Art, I don't know what you're doing. You're glue. I'm just telling you, today you're glue. You might have been a toaster yesterday, but today you're glue. And then you're supposed to glue. And there you go. I need new glue. I'm gonna get one before the end of the year. And then the last one. So everything is sort of folded over and it just leaves for a nicer finish. Especially if you're going to make this into a journal topper. See, the edges now look way nicer also here on the inside, and it gives it a little bit more sturdiness. A lovely lady is also on here. What else do we want? A postage stamp. Yes, this is probably too big. Now, the corners, loves, are the most difficult part. The corners are the most difficult part, for sure. Glue page, love, glue page. There you go, glue page. Yes. This you simply put on. Yes. And you fold over. Now, if you're going to do the simple one, then you just cut. Yeah, you just cut. Simple. But I really want my sort of edges to be covered. And it really does feel like more like a frame then. There we go. See? Lovelier. Take these out of the way. Oh, they're so pretty. Do we dare to put him on? He's freaky weird, right? Yeah, but also really cool. However, I'm not going to have his shoulder on. I love him so much. I know I'm weird. I just love these weird sort of images. He will cover the whole bottom part, but that's quite alright. It's like his face is a postage stamp. It's way too big. I'm gonna take a piece off. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. flipping it over. Yeah, cutting here. And we're cutting off the corner. Corners are honestly the most difficult part. But once you know where to cut, which direction to cut, it just basically works out itself. There we go. A little bit more here. He's in the Weird and the Wonderful kit from, is it October? Yeah. In October I had 2 kits. I had the Dickensian Fall and then the Weird and the Wonderful. That was Weird and Wonderful. Oh my gosh, that looks just awesome. You don't even, if you just see this, you're like, what is it? And then you see his face. Yeah, cool. Really cool. What else does it need? A little bit of writing. Well, yeah. And a little bit of writing. I'm gonna glue it a little bit over this. Yeah. Yep. Here. And here. Now, this is a very small part, which makes it more difficult. Bigger parts, folding over bigger parts, way easier. So if you're going to use smaller pieces, make sure you use the right kind of glue that you trust. Like my beloved art. This piece. Please stay. Now, if this was normal book page, then it would be easier. But this is just printed on very heavy paper. Really cool. Do we want buildings? I have more of these. Oh, let's have an eye on. Yeah. Or an ear. No, the eye is way creepier, right? Yes, the eye is way creepier. Let's do the eye. All of a sudden, the poster stamp over there doesn't make any sense at all. But, you know, it is what it is. The eye is going to be so creepy. Already loving it. If this is your vibe, if you like this like I do, I don't know when I'm going to do it, guys, but I'm going to do sort of a vintage junk on the supply haul soon-ish. Maybe this year or in the beginning of next year. I don't know yet. See when I have the time and my body is cooperating with me. Need to watch this because I found an amazing treasure. Something like this. Yeah. Awesome. Very awesome. There we go. I'm really doubting the poster stamp right now. I might cover the poster stamp with something that's a little bit more this. I want something more grungy and that's sort of the tape. I really like this. but not this big. So I need to, no, love, you need to have this straight, 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 which means ruler. Yeah, it's going to be on its side, but that's quite all right. Yes, I'm going to have this like so, like so, and like so. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. How much is it going to overlap? I don't know. Yay much. Yay much. Look at the eye. Pff, not creepy at all. No. Why would that be creepy? Why would this creep you out? I don't know. Oh, I even printed something on the back of this. Yes? Did I cut this? Yeah. Okay. Well, this was the creepy one. Told you I wasn't going to do a cutesy one. I am going to do a cutesy one. For sure. But, you know, sometimes creepy is just fun. I will find another piece to cover up the poster stamp, because it really doesn't make any sense at all, the poster stamp on here now with the flower. It's like, and then you have a flower poster stamp on all the creepiness. So I'm gonna search for something that is, well, not creepy, but goes better with the style. So this can be, oh yeah, but I need to cover this up. Let me find something. Let's do an easy one, yeah? Which means no folding over. Okay, I've already picked out some lovely lovelies. Yeah. It is too short here, that's quite all right. Because I'm gonna put something else there. There we go. I think I want to have this here. Right? Oh, sure. Put something there. So now I am going to use sort of the corner. Utilize this corner over here. I'm going to put this in the corner there. That means less cutting. Less cutting. Yes. And then this one here. Piece of basket. Yep. I have some sunflowers. Already cutting a piece off. So this is the way easier version for sure, and quicker. Okie dokie. Do you want a piece of, oops. Let's go to the other side. Gonna put a piece of the measuring tape there. I can't really see where the, okay. So I'm just gonna put it here. I'm gonna cut on both sides. Then I need a tiny bit. I also want to have the boy on here. Hopefully the boy is also on here. Will it be on here? Scooching it in, tiny bit. We'll lose a little bit of the girl's hat. This is actually a lovely piece to put somewhere else, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, I have this scrappy piece left. We put this here. I'm gonna do it like so. There's not a nice edge here. Then we just need, oh, perfectness. Perfectness. And there we go. This is very heavy paper. I'm going to take out art for this. Good morning, art. There you go. Well, why am I saying good morning? Actually, guys, this is the next day. I can only stay up for 4 hours, and I reached my limit yesterday, so it's actually for me the next morning. More fruits, vegetables, and then what do you want here? Num num. Is that big enough? I'm just gonna cut this. There we go. You gonna do this? Yeah. What are you putting there? We could do this. Do you want to be sort of a rebel and put this on its side? We're just gonna. What was the straight side? This, right? I don't know. Can't remember anymore. Towards the edge, please. Thank you. Okay, and now you simply cut. Well, you can use your scissors on the outside. Something that looks like a ruler. There we go. So no folding over. Just the cutting. Outside. I just thought of another way that you can do this. I think the next one I'm going to do in a even different way, and I'm going to call it the surprise one. Surprise! This piece, and then this is the last piece. Not from this side, love. You need to see what you're doing. Do not cut the frame. Okay. Let's flip it over. Yes! Cutesy! For a farmer's journal. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay. Want to do the surprise one? Let's do the surprise one. Okay, for the surprise one, I already did this. I am not going to glue on here. I'm going to glue on here. And then I'm going to flip it over, cut it out, and then see what is left. Yeah? So we know we don't need to put anything in the middle. Try to sort of gauge where everything will be. Surprise. That's the surprise bit. Because this is glossy. I'm using art glitter glue. So there might be some images now on here that are half cut off. Well, and that is the surprise. I have this. I think I want to use this. Is this an inch? Not really. I'm gonna try it anyway. Take out your. I'm gonna put it on the top, so I know the top of the butterfly, moth, whatever insect it is. Will be on here. I will not cut his wings. Make it at least an inch. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to have this one here. Okay. Well, that will be a surprise. What you could do is just make a masterboard, cut it into 6x4s, and then flip it and cut out. I'm gonna put this here. Yes. And then cut out the frames. Oh, that's a thing. I think that'll be cool. I'm going to line this up here. I need to cut it there. Okay, do I want this? I'll take a piece off. Knife, the yellow one. There you go. Yeah, I think this is going to be on. Yeah, this is about an inch. Yes. Lots of surprises on this one when we cut it. Yeah. Building. I'm gonna put a piece of this on. I think I'm going to overlap it because that's lots of blank space here. So there. Then I'm going to have a building here. It's the flat iron, right? It's called flat iron in New York. Never been. Okie dokie. That's 2 advertisement pieces near each other. Some bugs. Do you want to do some bugs? Yeah, sort of. Well, we can try. We can try. Yep. Then we need a smaller piece there. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Oh, that does look cool. Okay. Now, for the surprise. Make sure you press hard because now there's another layer on the other side. So that's one. I've actually never done it this way, but let's find out. Not flipping it over yet. I'm also trimming this off. There we go. Okay, the surprise. Ta-da! Oh, it's lovely. It is. Oh, look at this. Well, that's a happy accident. Well, incident. Love it. Fantastic. Okay, I have one left. I have one left. Okay, last one. I'm probably already over an hour. Don't care. Don't care. I'm just having fun, lovies. Let's see. I cut this into a couple of pieces. I'm gonna put glue here. This is going to be a flip over again because I prefer the flip overs. And there we go. Yes, 1, 2, I'm going to leave the outsides for now. That's the outside. I was like, did I do it right? Well, I'm also apparently doing the outsides. I think that works way better than you can sort of see where the frame is. Art, what you doing? Your glue, remember? Oh, my glue. Forgot. I thought it was toothpaste. Yes, I really want her on here. But I also really want her sort of... Ah, let's see. I'm gonna lose the part that says denim and lace. That's quite alright, as long as she's really on here. She's really on here. Okay, perfect. This goes here. This is too tall. Smaller pieces. One here, one here. So while I'm gluing the last pieces on, guys, let me tell you what the plan for next week is. Because next week, guess what? It's Christmas. Yes, and Christmas is on Wednesday. Well, yes, it's Wednesday. Yeah. I will not have a video on this Wednesday because you won't have the time to watch it, and I do not have the time to make it. So I'm skipping one video next week because of, you know, Christmas. Because of Christmas. Still doesn't want to glue. Oh my gosh. But I will be on this Monday and I'll have a surprise for you all. Yes, lovely surprise. And Friday. So after Christmas. Well, that is our second day of Christmas. What am I doing? I think I want to have these sort of children here. Do you? I'm gonna put glue here. Yeah, so next Friday, this Monday, I will be on. I'll have a lovely surprise for you guys. Yes, I'm hoping her head is now still on here. Probably is. And then not on Christmas, I'll be back Friday with a project. I will have a project Friday. This is too much already now. Already can tell. And then just before New Year's, yes, then Monday, I will have my favorite craft supplies of 2024. Yes, those are fun. Most of the times very long videos, so hoping you have the time. And then New Year's Day, I'm not going to be on because I'll probably be sleeping. My dad is having all of his friends over for New Year's, and, you know, I'm obviously going. So I'll be with the seniors. They're so much fun. He has such lovely friends. All seniors. Most of them, fortunately, with wives, and that's just really, really fun. You know, my mom's no longer with us, so I'm gonna be substituting my mother, sort of, as a hostess. Oh yes, her head is on here. Cool. I just think I want to have this here. Serve in Canada for over half a century. Well, thank you for your service then. Dutch tradition, oliebollen. Oliebollen, it's a pastry, guys. Yes, they're balls of dough. It's like, it's not a donut, it's not a churro. It's like in between a donut and a churro. Yeah, and some of them have raisins on the inside. Yeah. And they're very fatty because they're, you know, sort of fried in oil. Sort of like donuts. Very sweet. You put powdered sugar on them. And it's a traditional treat for New Year's in the Netherlands. Another tradition is playing the lottery. Playing the lottery in December. There's usually a big jackpot. I'm not playing this year. You can win millions, yes. Needless to say, never won the millions. No, but it's fun. There you go. Okie dokie. Do we want another piece of these? I think I want to have another piece of this. Oh, I think I want to have this here. That's pretty, right? It's very pretty. Very pretty. Oops, do not glue your fingers. Yes, pretty, pretty. What's up with the glue? We don't know. What's up, Jackson? What's up with you? I want some attention, Mom. Please, some attention here. I have some lovely flowers. Yeah, I also have this. Small piece. Small piece. Says pharmacy. But you will not even see it anymore. It's probably going to say Armax. Or something like it. I also have this left. A piece of this. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it looks like this color. Yeah, well, cool. That's way too much glue, love. One more piece or two? On the other side. I have more denim. I'm gonna do the flowers and then I have no clue what I'm doing on the top. Let's find out what we're doing on the top. Flowers first. That's way too big. I'm looking around what I can find. Oh, that's basically perfect size. Perfect fit. Oh, it's so pretty, right? Yes. 4 collage strips, 4 frames. I still have pieces left. Let's go look at the end result. So I have my 4 collage strips, my 4 collage frames. Look at the colors. This just makes me happy, loves. It just makes me happy. Let's go through all of them in no particular order. I'm going to start with this one. Again, this sort of corresponds with this. Yeah. So let's say you're making sort of a farmer's journal or something. Harvest. Very cool. Put this on the front of your journal as a journal topper with a lovely image, and put it on, foam tapes, and then have this on the inside. Just cut it. Make this into a pocket or a belly band, or just enjoy it. I really like it. I did replace this one. Yeah, look at the bunnies. It's just very, very cute. Then let's take out this one with Postman Pat in his car, and some writing, and another gentleman, Mr. Dick Harrison. Yeah, he's a blacksmith, I think, from 1935. Well, this was from 1935. It's just cool, right? I really, really, really like him. And let's pair this one with, let's say this one. Just lovely. The butterfly. This was a surprise one. I really like the colors. Look at this, just like a sort of lacy thingy. Yeah, well, and you can do with this. Of course you can do with this if you want to. No worries. Then another sort of farmer's one with Daisy on here. Lovely. And the corn and the basket. And you can make this in any style that you want, guys. Make a lovely neutral one. Yeah? And then just put postage stamps all over it. You can do whatever. And then we have this. With a lovely lady from the Denim and Lace kit. Lots of small pieces of my digital kits, guys, but also from other persons. Like I know Michelle the Junk Journal Studio. I've used a lot of this. Is all from the Summer's Bounty kit. I know the kit is 2 years old. It's still one of my favorites. It's just absolutely fantastic. And then this one with the creepy stuff. Yeah, and the drawer handle. These are from the Weird and the Wonderful kit. I just love them. And some color swatches, some ladies, because it says lady. And then this one I did alter a little bit. Remember I had the poster stamps here? Yes, I removed the poster stamp, put some poison on. And then 2 strippies of the sort of measuring tape also here. I love this one. This is absolutely my favorite. Look at him. Yes, really cool. I prefer these. See? They have a really nice finish on the inside and on the outside. And they're a little bit sturdier. They feel more like frames than these that we just cut. Then you will see you can ink them, of course. No worries. But for a journal topper, I would prefer these. Yeah? Okay, guys, that's it for today. That's my number 1 favorite project of this year. Well, the smaller projects. I mean, I really, really enjoyed Tracy Fox's challenge, the Creep on June, where I made the light box with the real lights in them. Oh my gosh, yeah, well, that might be my favorite because I went way outside of my comfort zone. But for this, the easier projects, this one is my absolute favorite. Okay, as I mentioned, I'll be back this Monday with a surprise. Yeah? And a little project. And all I can say is have a fantastic weekend. And hopefully I'll see you Monday. Until then, bye guys.